Hi there and welcome to Player Bid. This short video is just to show you how to set up as a club administrator and to create your club page and your individual player auctions on the site. So it should take about 10 minutes. So how the platform is structured is that each club will have its own page. So if I click on clubs here, this will take me through to a page that has a list of clubs. So for each individual, I'm going to click on Enniscorthy here, and each club will have a page like this. So it'll have a kind of banner image at the top with a club crest in the middle. It'll have the basic details, Enniscorthy, the contact details, a little introduction, player bid auction, why sponsor a player. When you sponsor a player, you're not only helping the club financially, but you get the following exposure as a sponsor. So this section here is going to be customized by you as a club admin. So you're going to outline here what exposure you're going to give to somebody who sponsors a player, and that's entirely up to you guys, whatever package you want to put together. We just mentioned here name, logo, beside your player on all team sheets, PA announcement at the start of home games, or an invitation to club sponsored evening, but it could be whatever you think of. So you're just going to customize the top banner piece and the data at the top, and this sponsorship package piece. There's a brief explanation of how it works for those that are going to bid in your auctions, and then you'll have a list of the player sponsorship auctions that you have. In this instance, just one. So that's the basic structure. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to create your own club page. So if you go to sign in on the top right of the main menu, this will take you through to this page here where you want to register. So you just pop in an email address there. You have a choice to register as a bidder or as a club owner. Here we want to register as a club owner, so I click on that button and I pop in my name, James Nesbitt. Pop in your club name. Perhaps include the full name so that it's identified as a rugby club. Once you do that, it'll generate a URL which can be shared along with the QR code if you like. Pop the phone number in, click I am a club owner, should be pre-done for you, and then click on register. So this will then take you through to this very simple wizard which sets you up for your store, your club page basically. So I'm going to just put some dummy information in here. I want them to show the email address in the store. So this will then ask me for the club account payment details so that you can receive the money directly into your account. So complete this information, and then your store is ready. So you can go to the store dashboard. So down here on the left hand side, on the main overview will give you an update on your auctions, what you've sold basically. And then down this left hand side you'll see players, orders, withdraw and settings. Really the areas to consider are the players and the settings. So if I click on players, I'll be able to create individual player auctions, but let's start with the settings first for the store, because that's going to create that page that I showed you with the team shot and the logo, etc. So to populate that main banner image, which was the team shot on the club page that you saw earlier, you click here on upload banner. Now you may need to adjust your picture size, so it's recommended banner size is 625 by 300 pixels as it says here. So click on upload banner. Now I've added some images ahead of time, but so I'm going to click on this image that I want to use for my banner, and now it's popped in there. Second thing I want to do is upload the profile, which is the club crest image. So suggested image dimensions here are 150 by 150 pixels, so you may have to resize to that. So anybody that uses Canva can do that easily for you. Again, so that's now populated that. So when you've completed the club information and scroll down to additional information, there's a box here which is actually free text. So as it says here, what you should do is insert here all the details of what the sponsor will receive. So what the details of your sponsorship package effectively. So logo beside the player on team sheet, etc. Whatever you're going to include there. Here we've dropped in PA team announcement at home games, logo / name alongside player on all team sheets, invitation to sponsor evening in the club. But this is entirely up to you guys. You can include here whatever you feel is appropriate. Good value for the sponsor, is going to get money in, be appealing to them. Once you've completed that, then this section here, auction template file, is where you're going to actually create your player auctions. So to create your auctions, you just download the auction template file here, complete it and upload it. So this is an Excel file that you just click on the download button, and then once that download is complete, you can save this down to your computer. So you'll see here an Excel file with fields to be completed for each player. So you'll actually see there's a create auctions tab where you're going to input the details, the list of players, and details about their individual auctions that is going to create their auctions on the page for you. But there's a full set of instructions here on the front tab, which takes you through the process. It's not as daunting as this amount of text makes it seem, because it's just like an indication as to what you do in each field. So player name, insert the player's full name and address, player description. You can choose to include player descriptions or not. You might think it adds a bit of colour, or you might think we can do without that. It's just a pain in the ass having to create all that. Starting bid, the minimum bid to get the auction started. Reserve price, buy it now price. So this is actually a price at which a bidder can buy the player straight out and end the auction. So you can decide to have a buy it now price or not. You can make that the same for all players or not. If you figure some players are more valuable, you might like to have a different buy it now price. So start and end dates. Obviously you need a start and end date for your auctions. We recommend just keep it fairly tight, maybe 2 weeks. Here you're going to, in images, you're going to just insert a picture into the field. So that will then mean that you'll have an image of the player for the auction. It's very straightforward how to do that, very simple. You can choose not to include pictures of your players. You might just insert a club crest, and that will show in place of the player image for all of your players. But we think it'll probably add a little to the auction and just the professionalism of it if you have an image of the individual player. But again, it's not essential, not mandatory. So once you've filled in all your player information and added your images, you should have something that looks a little like this. You just now save this into onto your desktop, ready for uploading to the system. Now you should go back to the player bid site and where you're logged in, and go to your store, view store, and then just come down to the upload Excel file section of that page. So choose file, where you see upload Excel file, choose file, browse to where you have it saved. Just open that and then hit save. And that's it. It's as simple as that. It shouldn't take you, if you have all your images and player descriptions, if you want to include those ready, it shouldn't take you any more than 10 to 15 minutes to complete your player auctions and have them uploaded. Once you have done that, we will receive the file notification that it's been uploaded. We will review it for any obvious errors. If there are obvious errors, we will get in touch with you or correct them ourselves, and we will publish it. And from that point, your player auction pages will be created and your auctions will commence at the appointed hour or hours. So that's it. Thanks for your attention and best of luck with it.